Well, earlier in the week, we brought you a story about a southern suburbs mechanic accused of ripping off a number of young car lovers. Well, since we exposed this relentless rogue, more and more victims have come forward, and there has been a surprise outcome for one. Vassal Melandris with more.
Come on, Allan. It's time to front the music.
Saw the story on Today Tonight, and we're a bit appalled that someone would treat you like that.
You don't want to be on the camera. Oh, you poor little thing. Come out from underneath your rock and talk to us.
Ripped off. You know, I'm in business. I don't rip anyone off.
You coming out, Allan? Can't hide in the toilet forever.
He's no longer hiding in the toilet, but since our story went to air, Allan Shuttleworth's keeping a low profile.
No one here, Marty. She's all shut up.
And it's no wonder when so many people are trying to track Allan down for money taken, but services not rendered. From customers of body kits to car suppliers and even former workers of Adelaide Specialised Vehicles or his other Lonsdale workplace, Instant Spoilers.
You're ripping off kids left, right and centre. I've got a bloody list, six people on the list so far have you ripped off.
Top of that list was John Renfrey and his son Martin. $5,000 and 5 months of agony for a body kit on a Calais so dodgy it would surely be defected in a heartbeat.
It was disgusting to drive. I mean, it wasn't $50 worth of car by the time we got it back.
Oh, when I met him in the car park, he was more than happy with it.
Maybe until he drove it away and realised it was flapping in the wind.
When we paid slick-talking Shuttleworth a visit, the excuses ranged from unusual to the incredible.
I've got a kit coming from... you order them from America and they come from Sri Lanka. Sometimes they get caught up in customs, or I've got one now that's stuck in WA.
Here, businesses tell us they're either owed money or just won't deal with him, and many more victims emerged after our story.
I just got really sick of it.
Adelaide factory hand Shane Clark says he took out a loan to pay Allan $3,500 up front for a car kit supposed to be ready in 3 weeks.
I come back to that day and my front bumper wasn't even on. You know, like, not only I leave my car there, it's not done, but I'm missing a car part that was originally on there, you know?
So Shane went to investigate the missing bumper bar, only to find a complete stranger driving off from ASV with his car.
We did a U-turn, followed her, and she stopped up at Hallett Cove Way and switched drivers, and this guy got in, and we followed her back to the shop, and, you know, this guy was driving. Yeah, it was just... You know, not only... The girl didn't even look old enough to really have her licence.
Allan denied an earlier accusation by John Renfrey that he'd used Martin's car as a work vehicle.
Why was it parked in your front
I had nowhere
yard?
to store it, and I already had 2 cars in there, and I needed somewhere to store the car. The car never moved.
But the evidence appears to be stacking up against him. Salisbury dad Brian Vickers also found his Commodore parked at Allan's house.
He was using it for his own personal use, taking it home.
When it was in the workshop, Brian says Allan assured him his VR would look so good hotted up, it'd be snapped up by a magazine. But the only photos he has are of the shoddy work by Team Shuttleworth.
I wasted 2 years and $7,000 on that guy getting this job done.
And do you know where the fog lights are?
Apparently they're in his son's garage somewhere.
What's he doing with them?
I have no idea.
And then there's Rick Buick, who, as his name suggests, is a car fanatic. But he claims taking his Lexus to Allan cost him much more than just a bodgy body kit.
So, Rick, what's he been doing with your tyres?
Well, he took them off, and when he put them back on, he only put 3 wheel nuts on it, so he left 2 off, and didn't put the hub ring back in either. So when I was driving along, the rim actually came off, took off up the road, hit another car, and now I'm up for $1,900 damage, which I think he should be paying, because I didn't ask him to take my wheels off in the first place.
He'll have his money back in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks?
Yeah, I'll endeavour to make sure that he gets it within 3 weeks.
So 21 days from the 13th is going to make it about the 2nd or 3rd of December?
Yeah.
Well, that deadline has come and gone, and Martin Renfrey is still out of pocket. And now, to make matters worse, the other day his Calais motor blew up. But then, as we've seen so many times on this program, a generous viewer came to the rescue.
Well, he's got a Walkinshaw partner of body kit, so we're going to make that fit your car correctly.
Yep, that'll be good.
And sort out all the other issues that appear to be there.
Yep.
And make your motor car.
Yeah, that'll be good.
a good motor car.
Yeah, that'd be so great.
Martin will finally get his prized body kit thanks to award-winning car restorer Michael Doyle from M&C Doyle Crash Repairs.
Martin was at rock bottom. He was, and he was going to toss it all in, and because we thought there's no other way we can get around it. And you've come to our rescue. It's been magnificent.
And there was more to come, this time from Patrick McFadden at Down South Crash Repairs.
After seeing your story on Channel 7 and with all the trouble you've had with the spoilers and now your engine blown up, we'll be quite happy to fit an engine for you. Miss John's been a long-standing customer. It's the least we can do.
What do you think of that, mate?
Yeah,
How's
being free of charge.
Restore your faith in people or not?
Yeah, being free of charge is absolutely awesome.
Martin can hardly wipe the smile off his face, but Dad John says he and others shouldn't give up their fight to bring Allan Shuttleworth to account.
If we can save one person from losing another cent, we'll keep trying.
Good on you.
And once again, thanks, Patrick.
You're welcome, John.
Thanks, Patrick.
You're welcome, Martin.
A great outcome. Some very generous South Australians out there, so thank you.